Hi! I am really excited right now because I had a flash of inspiration and I wanted to share it. I went to some thrift stores yesterday to spend some tax return money on clothes to wear because right now I'm heavier than I've ever been in my whole entire life, and it's because I had 2 kids, so I can't be too down on myself for that because, you know, people gain weight after they have kids, and my youngest is only 9 months old, so this is a completely acceptable amount of time to not have lost weight, but I digress. I went to the thrift stores yesterday because I needed to buy clothes, and I ran across some particularly inspiring jewelry. It's cheap jewelry. It's not special, except that I found it inspiring. And then I had an idea. My power word for 2016 is Whimsy. And I have decided to create charms for my neighborhood. I have a really beautiful courtyard, and I intend to put some charms in my courtyard too, to share some positive whimsical energy with my neighbors, and it won't be too obstructive or distracting. And in fact, I plan for them to be very, very subtle and difficult to find. I'm planning on making tiny little beaded charms. Occasionally, I believe there'll be spell work done with them. Some herbs wrapped up in a ball, or a little clay poppet, or something like that to kind of direct energy to it and to my neighborhood. And just the kind of thing where if somebody happens to find it hanging from a tree or hidden in a bush, it'll be special. It'll be a special little secret that they found, and hopefully they'll leave it there. But I just happen to have a whole, like, I don't want to say a huge bushel, but a lot of little bits and pieces and doodads from jewelry, odds and ends and broken things and beads. And I am going to create these little charms, little beacons of positive energy, little like light catchers, sun catchers. I want to purchase some beads, maybe some citrine beads or some rose quartz beads. Things like that to kind of as a gift for my neighborhood. My neighborhood is a little bit on the rough side. In Chicago, it's not very unheard of to have shootings. A place that I used to live in, this very neighborhood, one night for my birthday party, there was a shooting right across the street, and a dead body lay in the driveway directly across the street from our driveway for hours while the investigation went on. And there's gang activity, and there's lots of mental health issues in Chicago right now. Our mayor saw fit to close a lot of mental health clinics, and so folks are wandering around without help. And our neighborhood has been kind of a really nice place to be, with the exception of these things that are happening. And now there's a lot of gentrification going on, and some strife and some budding of energies happening in that way. There was a shop right around the corner from me. It was this fancy schmancy hoity-toity, gonna sell some fancy honey for $20 a jar, and here's some hand-printed gift wrap for 25 bucks for 5 square feet. I don't know. Nice people. I've been in there. It's very sweet. It doesn't fit with our neighborhood, and they were robbed the other day, and it's sad that I'm not surprised, but I'm glad they were open the next day. It's just, it can be kind of rough here, and I absolutely love this neighborhood, and I want to add something happy to it. So, here are some pretty sparkly beads that'll be really nice, and I'm taking apart this necklace that's way too short for my neck to wear anyway. And so I'm going to cut this up, and look, there's a little pretty leaf in there. And this necklace is really sweet because it jingles. The little hearts kind of like tinkle, tinkle, tinkle next to each other, and I'm thinking about making a sort of a wind chimey piece with it. And this stuff, I have some bags of things that were left behind. There's some pretties in here. These things were bits and bobs and odds and ends left behind by a roommate that my friends had, who was a very difficult person to, well, she's not forgiven. It was a really bad story. And this is just a bunch of broken jewelry. And my friend didn't want it. And I think that I really would like to do something positive with it. You know, cleanse it and conform it into, or not conform, but turn it into something beautiful. Because they also live in my neighborhood still, so whenever that person's name comes up, it's always, you can tell people's shoulders get tighter, and ooh, I like these shinies. These shinies. So I have a lot of stuff to work with, and I'm very excited about what I could, oh, look at that flower made out of some kind of shell material. And this leaf, lots of leaves and hoops and things made of like mother of pearl, and there's a couple of saints in here. Oh, this is nice too. I'm very excited for my project. Oh, I can't wait to get started. But I just wanted to document and tell you folks. Oh, and I found this box, not the Jack in the Box, this box. I found it from the thrift store, and I didn't know what I got it for, but I have decided that I'm keeping all of the all the jewelry bits and bobs that I'm going to use for this project in here, and keep it in a place to with my crystals, and try to figure out some way to charge the things, but keep them all together in one spot so the intention is focused. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has got me kind of buzzing, so I really would like to make one right now so I could go out and hang it in my courtyard, from the trees in my courtyard, and maybe make somebody smile. Because when it comes down to it, that's all it is. I mean, there will be protection magic in some of them, but mostly it is just so that somebody sees it who hasn't seen it before, and it makes them smile. Like a little secret. Little secret sentinels. They're charms. I'm still trying to figure out what to call them. I'll figure it out. Bye. Okay. I made one. I've already made one. And it was like 15 minutes ago I made that video. I'm experiencing some kind of flow. And I know this looks like a bunch of jumbled mess, but this is exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. Something like this that would hang up, say, down there in one of the trees. I was thinking right about now is a good time to do it, or maybe after the next snowfall, because the snow bends down the branches of the tree, makes them lower to the ground where I can actually reach them, and then when all the snow will melt, the tree limbs will be higher up in the air, and even if somebody does see them, they wouldn't be able to reach them. But, yeah. Here's my little pretty, and my camera won't focus, but I think it's kind of nice. And this is just one. When I'm done, there will be many. Alright, thanks for watching. I have found it very difficult to stop. Which is fine. I mean, it's pretty stuff. I've just found a bit of a groove, and I'm not complaining. Another pretty for the trees. Okay, here's one more. Last one, I swear. I have to stop because nap time is almost over and my kids are going to wake up and I'm going to have beads everywhere. It'll be a mess. But yeah. This one's kind of pretty. Just hang. Okay, now the video's over. I swear. Thanks for watching.